Good morning.
Good morning.
Do you want to introduce yourself?
Well, my name is Bhatti. I'm an ESOL tutor in the Manchester College.
Okay. You've been involved with the MoleNet project, the 2008-2009 cohort. When did you start using the mobile devices with the students?
Late February this year.
Okay. And can you tell us the range that you've been using with them?
Yeah, we basically got the department bid for some mobile devices, and we got video cameras, digital cameras, dictation machines, laptops, and MP4 players.
If you want to talk about the introduction of the devices to the students, how did you find it? Were they averse to it? Was it difficult? What was the uptake like?
Well, it's the same as, when you introduced ICT in the classes. First of all, the question is, why am I using it? So when we talked about digital devices, or these all, the first reaction was that, like, why are we wasting time? But then when they realized that what we are doing it for and what's the purpose behind it, and when the things came with the lesson and lesson plans, and I explained to them, other teachers explained to them that what's the objective of using all these, then students simply loved it. And one thing that was really good was that the students basically realized that most of them have got access to these things but never used them properly. So not only that we have provided them with these things, but we also managed to make them use their things which are available to them already. So it was like a dual type of resource awareness, I should say. We have a lot of things around us which we can use, especially for learning English and especially for ESOL. And so this project has also done that. It's not only that we have given them an access. There were some students who never had an access. That was really good. But there were some students who had these devices, but they were not using them properly. So now everybody can use it, and they're taking quite a lot of benefit, and they're very happy with it. They actually want to use them most of the time.
What slant has your project taken with the mobile devices? Are students accessing resources on the mobile devices, or are they actually developing resources with the mobile devices?
No, basically I think that was different. This was a very democratic, I think, project. It was by the students, for the students. We only provided them training. The job of the teachers were provide the equipment, training and awareness. Resources were created by the students, resources were developed by the students, resources were downloaded and actually put on other devices by the students, and then used by the students. So, and even, which is a very important thing, that the paperwork, the exercises and the worksheets and all that was actually done by the students, and teachers only provided help and guidance and assistance.
Has the project made any impact to your delivery and to the students' involvement in teaching and learning?
Certainly, I mean, well, it's very simple because, there's one way that I can stand in front of the class and speak for 3 hours. There's another way the students interact with what they are learning. So the mobile devices actually provided an opportunity to interact with their learning. So they were active participants in what they are learning. They were active participants of actually what they want to learn. So they created for themselves and then they used it. And that actually made them like a partner with the teacher. The teacher was not only, a knowledge provider, but also a facilitator, a helper, a guide. And like I teach, in the class I did the project with was Entry 1. Before we started the project, when they came here, most of them were even unable to tell their name in English. In 6 months, because we used this, we took them out, they interviewed native people, they talked, a lot of people were brought in the college and they were interviewed, they used these devices to interview each other, they talked to the teachers, they had projects done with the canteen staff, with the library staff and all that. So they were given so much exposure to authentic language, which is otherwise impossible to do with a book and a CD. So all these things.